and welcome to Dungeon Arcade, an actual play storytelling podcast that takes place on the Discworld, which was created by Terry Pratchett in the 80s, I believe. All the intellectual property is owned by Terry Pratchett's estate and someone else that I always forget. We are just playing.
We should look that up one of these times.
Well, here's the thing: I look it up all the time, and then I just forget it. So, cool. It's like all 12 of our listeners, I'm sure, aren't reporting us, so we're probably okay.
This world's got floppy disks. It's got frisbees. It's got CDs. It's got Olympic discuses. It's got all those discs.
That was really funny. Okay, so we are playing a role-playing game. It takes place on the Discworld, created by Terry Pratchett. Like I said, normally I am your dungeon guide, your game guru. That was the word. But today we are doing another side trail, which means we are doing two of them in a row, but it just felt naturally right narratively. So we're doing another one, which means that Nate is going to be our DM today. Let's go around and introduce ourselves, and then I will hand it off to Nate. My name is Adam. Like I said, I will be playing
at the top.
Lucan the Gnoll.
Cool. I'm Michael, and I'll be playing Asher the Ranger.
Alex.
And I'm Alex, and I'll be playing Brafe the Bard.
And I will hand it off to our master for today. Nate, take it away.
All right, yeah, I'm Nathan. I'm the Omnipotence. I think Alex used Game Lord or something like that last time.
Only I am the Game Lord.
That's true.
Game Lord. Okay, I'll think of something by the end. Ash, it is just like a regular day after, well, as regular as it can be after all the bullcrap that we've been through the past, 3 days or so with people getting lit on fire. And yeah, there have been some flyers around town and stuff, though, for essentially what is a call-out meeting / tryouts for the Ranger Guild. They're looking for a few new people to bring in and train up. And you, in your excitement searching for a mentor / really anything to do with Rangers, have very eagerly decided that you are going to go to this call-out meeting.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything you specifically want to do beforehand to get yourself ready or psyched up or something. Not a whole lot you really can, but if you have
Asher is always ready
to get done. All right.
Does Asher have any sort of religious type tendencies?
No.
Is there anything left over from his parents that he some sort of honoring ritual type thing?
Not really, no.
All right.
That doesn't shock me somehow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you make your way into town. It's not too far because it's still kind of by the woods and some of the more it still has access to the deeper woods and some of the more unexplored parts of the area. But you show up and you see none other than Mr. Clint Eastwood, who we've determined is the head of the Rangers Guild a while ago, and I am forced to impersonate, and a few other hopeful members or people who otherwise look like they had nothing else to do that day and are just kind of there. And one short, chubby boy who's probably 13 or 14, but is just dressed in extravagant, luxurious robes with gold. He's a very rich boy.
Oh, it's Dashner.
He's a very rich boy.
Well, it's Dashner, except on steroids with how he portrays it, at least. So take that as you will. You show up and mill around for a few minutes while everyone else kind of waits for things to begin. And you hear just a all right, so I guess you're all here for the Rangers call-out meeting, huh? Cool. I love it when no one responds.
Is that what's going on? All right, bro. Yeah, I'm here for that.
I'm just eating some trash I found.
This is quite the bunch we've gotten here. We have Garbage Boy and High as a Cloud over there. It's great.
I prefer Lucan, sir.
I'm not gonna remember any of your names.
Who's high as a cloud, bro?
Boy, I was really worried this wasn't going to take long enough, but all of those fears have really quickly been put to rest. I'm Clint Eastwood. You just call me Mr. Eastwood or Clint. I really don't care as long as it's one of those two names.
Hey, bro, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Where'd you get that sword, bro?
Anyway.
That's a sick sword, bro.
Do you have any sunshine in a bag for me?
Okay, I'm already breaking character. No joke. That was the first thing that popped up when I looked up Clint Eastwood on YouTube to figure out.
Was the gorilla song?
Yeah, that was the name of that song and heard it and just like
Pieced together 4 different pieces of information that finally came full circle. But anyway, well, this has been a lively meeting already. I lead the Rangers Guild. We've had a few openings. We've had a few people bail or die. I'm going to be honest. We did have one person who died. Not through our own fault. That was his own fault.
One time,
But nonetheless,
my mom took
Don't
away
you
my
dare.
carriage, and it felt like someone died, bro.
Did you try being reasonable and he didn't like it?
you two, all right. We're not assigning teams or anything. You can do this however you want. I haven't even told you what your task is, but great. All right, I'll keep it simple. There is a bit of a myth going around that there's a griffin that lives nearby. Like bird, lion, hybrid thing, eagle,
Oh, hell
those
yeah.
big boys. Now, your task in order to get into the Thieves Guild, shoot, that's wrong.
Oh, shoot,
In
I'm
order
at the
to get
wrong
into
place
the
if this is
Rangers
for the Thieves
Wrong
Guild.
call out.
Wrong call out,
I
man.
was really into it last night, and I forgot my own identity, I guess. Your task
I've
is
been there,
to
bro.
take one of the 3 eggs guarded by the griffin. Now, however you get it is up to you. But the first 3 people, well, there's only 3 eggs, so the only 3 people to bring an egg back to me after we start are our 3 new recruits into the Rangers Guild. I'm not going to give you a whole lot of guidance here because this is kind of supposed to test all of your abilities. But the only things I'm going to do, first off, anyone here who uses a bow, you all get 30 free arrows. He actually looks around the audience and lands on Ashton, just is like, I figured there might be some people who somehow didn't have any already. The only other piece of advice I'd give to you is this task's going to be a lot easier if you work together. And that he cuts him off there, and that fancy boy just goes, I don't need any help. I, Lord Clarence, can do all of this on my own. And just kind of proudly walks off, like mid-sentence.
I raise my hand.
Yes.
I think he's feeling lucky, don't you, Mr. Eastwood?
All right. The next piece of advice that I'll give.
Yo, bro, I got a question. Bro,
Gods, what could it possibly be?
you ever eaten one of these eggs?
No.
Bro, I bet they taste real good scrambled.
Things. All right. Part of me hopes that you don't win, because I'm scared you're going to eat the egg before you get it to me. And then we.
Bro, shoot.
You know what they say, Mr. Eastwood. If you want a guarantee, buy a toaster.
campaign that we've ever done.
Why did we
I've said nothing
worst
but Clint Eastwood
characters?
quotes this entire time.
I'm aware. There's a reason. Oh my god. All right, whatever. There's a reason I was so. There's a reason I really questioned whether or not that's who we decided on, but here we are. All right. Well, I'm gonna make this even shorter now. The locals might have some information that can help out because they would know about like a griffin that's flying around the town or something. Go start. Please stop talking.
I raise my hand.
Unless you have an egg. What?
You're a local. Do you have any information about it?
Locals that aren't me. You're free to go. As he says that, there's 3 other people that already looked like they knew each other coming into this, and they kind of form a group and walk off, leaving the Knoll who only talks in Clint Eastwood quotes up to this point, a very high dwarf, and Ash.
That was in character.
I look at Ash and I kind of hold out my hand and I say, I have a very strict bow and arrow control policy. If there's a bow and arrow around, I want to be in control of it.
Bro, you need to chill out, bro. It's his bro. It's his bow, bro. Let him use his bow. Hey, my name's Brave, and Brave takes out his lute and plays a nice little tune. That's what I'm bringing to this party.
How long does this tune
Brave.
last?
Did I only give you a lute? Because I thought I gave you 2 instruments.
You gave me a lute, bagpipes, and a shawm.
Oh, yeah, there is 3.
I'm sorry. A lute, bagpipes,
Yeah.
and a shawm.
The
Sean.
bagpipes were a deal breaker. I had to include those. That's why I was concerned when you pulled up the lute, because I was like, did I not give him the bagpipe?
I was
Thought I gave
saving
him
the
a bagpipe.
bagpipes for later.
Okay, good.
Wow. What a man. What a man. What a
Clint
mighty,
Eastwood
mighty
is just
man.
like, boy, I wonder if those locals know anything about this griffin. It's weird, huh? He's just like
Well,
talking to himself.
I look at Brave and I look at Ash and I say, so are we going to be on the same team for this or what?
I guess. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, bro. Let's like team up. It'll be fun.
All right, the 3 of you have made your alliance then with each other. It's a fairly busy day in town. There's a lot of people around that you could ask. So,
Who looks
just
the
looking
most
at-
sketchy?
There's a man in a hooded black robe standing in front of a cart that has like a tarp blocking it from the front. That you
I
really
go
see
to
what it's
him.
like. All right. Do you say anything or do you wait for him to say something first?
Oh, bro, that's my Uncle Arnold, bro. Uncle Arnold, what are you doing out here, bro?
I've never met you before.
Shut up, Uncle Arnold.
My name's not Arnold. I sound a lot like Clint Eastwood.
Bro, that's my Uncle Arnold. He's a big jokester, though.
I've literally never seen you before in my life. And why does this little dude stink?
All right, it's my natural smell and pheromones, sir.
All right. What?
This is the dumbest thing ever.
What do you guys want?
Have you seen the Griffin?
I mean, I know a dude named Griffin.
Does he lay eggs?
If he does, he should probably go to like a hospital immediately because he's a human man that I play poker with on Tuesday nights.
How many points does Griffin get when he plays poker?
If you don't want to buy something, then I don't think we have any business left talking to each other.
What do you have for sale, sir?
It's funny you should ask. And he lifts the tarp off, and it's just like a bunch of half-used candles. Like nothing of use at all. It's just like junk.
How much are they?
For a half of a candle,
Yeah.
17 gold.
Why are they worth so much?
Because I had these candles and I wanted to sell them to make some money. So I priced them high to make more money. I only have to sell one candle and I've hit my quota for the day.
There's a lot of logic in that. I'll give you that, actually.
I don't,
Thanks.
bro. I don't follow.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Would
Yeah,
you
I mean,
take...
I can like go find my friend Griffin if you want. I don't think he's really gonna know much about eggs. He doesn't seem like
Is Griffin
cook.
is Griffin a local?
I mean, he lives in town. Yeah.
I look at Ash and I say, Clint Eastwood did say the locals might know something.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Griffin.
Oh, all right. I'll be right back. He walks down the block and like turns the corner and he's gone for like 4 or 5 minutes and comes back with his friend Griffin that he knows. And as he walks up, he's like, "These are the guys who said they wanted to meet the Griffin. I don't know why they're talking about you with such high status like that, with being the Griffin. So I don't know if you know them or something." And he's like, "Hey, who are you guys?"
Bro, you got any eggs, bro?
Can we have an egg?
No, I don't have any eggs, and if I did, I wouldn't just give my eggs out to strangers. I need those.
Bro, this is so wild. I just figured out the problem, bro.
I don't
They
follow.
Clint Eastwood wants us he wants us to find the animal griffin, not a dude griffin. Oh,
Oh.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
sorry.
Yeah, I was really confused as to why 3 people calling me the Griffin wanted to talk to me that I've never met before. That was weird.
That's a major bummer on our end, Griffin dude. My fault, bro.
Do you
I'm gonna
do
go back
you
to
know-
bed now?
Wait. Do you know anything about the animal griffin?
Oh, good idea, Asher. That's a good question, bro.
I mean, I've heard some other people talking about it, but just
Who?
I passed them on the street. I don't know, just passing by on the street. I don't like to eavesdrop.
Point them
anyone-
out.
What'd you
just
hear?
anyone.
What'd you hear, bro?
I mean, I heard that there is a woman nearby whose grandson apparently is part of some group that's really, really interested in this thing. So maybe try to find somebody whose grandson might be involved in that. That's about all I know.
Bro, that's my grandma.
That's not
No, that's
your quote Uncle Arnold is like, "I severely doubt she's related to you."
no, bro. My grandma lives over here, and she knows I was doing this today, bro.
Uh-huh. Listen, if you're
Her
not going
name's
to buy any
Etheridge.
candles, then I think we're done here.
I'll buy a candle for a lot less than 17 gold.
How much are we talking? I'll haggle.
I
pull out my tinderbox and I say, "Would you trade me a tinderbox for a candle?"
Is that tinderbox worth 20 gold?
It's where I have 10 of them.
Bro,
Each one is a
What?
pound.
I'm trying to trade.
Why do you have 10 tinder boxes?
I know why you've got 10
candles.
tinder boxes, bro.
I'm the trash man.
Was that an Always Sunny reference?
I
Yeah, it was.
I prefer like at least 18 gold or something rather than 10 tinder boxes.
No, we tried.
Yep. All right. 20 gold. Final price.
It's bro.
Did you go up?
You went up, bro.
Yeah, I figured if I kept raising it, you would stop talking to me and go try to do your quest.
You're wrong. This just made me more interested.
All right, 25 gold. We're about to be 1 platinum. I'm going to be eating pretty tonight if
Yo.
you buy this candle from me.
Bros, this dude's being a major bummer. Let's go
right,
chill
sorry to
somewhere
hear.
else.
Let's go find another local.
As you walk away, you hear him yelling, 5 silver pieces for half-used candles to like the general population.
Yeah, we're just walking down the street and I'm just yelling, "Does anyone know anything about the griffin?"
As you're doing this, I mean, you get some weird looks for a while because, I mean, you're just kind of a random person yelling things about a bird.
in a
Yeah.
large group of people. Essentially, you do get stopped by a littler old woman though, who's like, "Did you say something about Griffin? That's not the man that lives a few blocks down."
Well, I mean, I'm not completely sold on that yet, but a
Which
griffin that
part?
lays eggs.
It's definitely
That it's
no
not the man. It could be the man. I don't know.
Definitely nope.
Well, agree to disagree.
All right. Well, my grandson has said some things about a griffin that
Grandma.
you are not my kin. I have never seen you before.
This is Grandma Etheridge, bro.
That's not my name. My name is Marcy. I don't see what was funny about that, but okay.
He's
Yeah.
he's not all there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I figured that one out. Just
Yeah,
I think
bro,
he got
my-
kicked by something.
No, it's because I'm living everywhere. I'm in the forest. I'm in the trees, bro. I'm
those
everywhere.
are the same location.
No, there's trees in not forests too. There's trees other places. Bro.
He does have a point. There are trees in orchards, and that's not a forest, is it?
No, bro.
No.
I'm in
No,
every.
for real,
I'm
that's
in
a real
every
question.
song I've ever
There's-
written, bro. I live in.
got
I
it.
live in the words. I live in
There's
the
kinds
harmonies.
of trees in the desert too, and that's not a forest.
Grandma, listen to this new tune, bro. And he pulls out his bagpipes and plays a song.
How good is it?
It's a real slow jam. It's real chill, like the most chill bagpipe music you've ever heard.
That's not a. Those two adjectives don't go together. Slow and bagpipes usually.
If you're listening
like
to
a
the right
ballad.
bagpipe music, it does. I rolled a 5 intelligence to try and resist. Oh no, it's 7 intelligence to try and
What are you
resist
trying to
weeping,
resist? What
weeping at how
are you
beautiful
doing
this
right now?
music was, and I don't resist it. I'm bawling like a baby.
Bro, I told you this music is my life, bro. I'm in the music. The music is me.
And I have like a wrapper of some kind. I'm dabbing my eyes with it.
Bro, it's so kind of you to feel the spirit in my music, bro. It's me. It's me. I'm the music.
Did you
The
all
music
actually
is me.
need or want something, or are you just here to antagonize people?
I forgot you were even here.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, where's your grandson?
He's also
The other one, not this one.
This isn't my grandson, so my only one. He's gotten in with some folk that I don't care about too much. They're called the Cloud Rider cult. I really don't like the word cult there. It kind of makes me a little upset.
It
but-
kind of hits the nail on the head a little bit too hard, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, they should have gone
a
to
little
something
too
a
on the
little more subtle.
nose.
Yeah.
But
We
it's
just
also-
Cloud Rider. That sounds
It
awesome.
kinda- like they
It
were
kind of
bad at-
discredits them a little bit by just
Yeah,
putting
like
the
they
word
were-
cult in their name.
You're not wrong. It's like the person who named it is not great at thinking up names for organizations.
You want us to kill them?
Nope.
Bro,
nope.
why would
you
we
just
do
asked where to
that?
find my grandson, and I would prefer
Okay.
you not killing my grandson.
All right, we won't.
I
can't
kill him
believe-
if you tell us where he
I
is.
can't believe you wanted to kill his grandson, her grandson, bro.
I thought she wanted me to kill it.
Well, they're off in the forest. If you head that direction, and she points in a direction, just like northeast. I don't know. Just points up to where they're at. For about a couple miles, you should be able to see the clearing with some sort of tower or some place where they all gather.
I look at my 2 bros and I say, "Well, let's go to the forest."
I love the
Yep,
forest,
that's
bro.
where it
It's
is.
the best thing. I freaking love the forest.
So nice.
Am I allowed to end my interaction with you two now? The third one's been particularly quiet, and I'm okay with that.
Which one's the third one?
Not you.
Okay.
Bro, Asher, do you love the forest too, bro? I heard you say that.
Let's go to
I
the
love
forest.
the forest.
Dog.
It's so great there.
Bro, the forest is my life.
That's where all the rocks are.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go about my day. She leaves while you're all talking, and you don't even notice.
It's like
She's already
sometimes, bro, I just wish I was a tree, bro. Do you ever think about that? Like gosh, just a tree.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be a tree. They can
Sometimes,
catch on fire and fall down and stuff.
oh,
But
bro, but then you catch on fire and you become everywhere. The tree disintegrates and you become the earth. The earth is the world. The world is our planetary resource, bro. The disc world. I just want to be disc world, bro.
I really do want to reinstill in all of you. This is like a race. Of you are on a time-sensitive time machine. I just would like to reiterate that point.
and we're going at a
I turn myself into a horse.
Can you
Can
do
you
that?
holy shit.
With
What?
wild shape,
I have
think, yeah.
wild shape. As an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you've seen before twice per short rest.
How are
And I
we to
can
know that you
find
have
out
seen two horses?
for an hour?
There's some other things with that too, but I mean, honestly, sure, you're a horse now.
Whoa, bro. Where'd that horse come from?
I don't tell them before. I just do it.
As you transform into a horse, you like almost hit seriously like 3 people in the street because you're in a busy street right now. And they're like, "Hey, man, watch what you're doing. Come on."
Can I talk in horse form?
I do not think so. I think you are a horse.
Okay. I look at Ash and I look at Brave and I go,
What?
that's how I imagine horse Lacane whinnies.
Is that a drowning horse?
I'm looking up wild shape just so I know if I have to deal with this or not. This is unbearable already.
Bro, where did this horse come from, bro?
And I like gesture to the back of me and I'm like,
Am I awake right now?
I'm wide awake.
Asher,
Whoa.
hit me in
Level
the
2.
face, bro.
Hang on. There's some stipulations. Your druid level determines the beast you can transform into. At second level, you can transform into any beast that has a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower that does not have flying or swimming speed.
Well, guess what? I feel like a horse would be very not challenging.
D&D horse challenge rating.
1/4 includes zombies, swarm of bats, swarm of rats, riding horse. Boom!
All right, there you go. Yep, riding horse 1/4. You get 50 experience for killing a horse. That's so sad. It's like a lot of experience, I think.
It is a really depressing thing that we just learned.
I feel like that's a lot of experience for a riding horse. Anyway, yeah, you're a horse now. Congrats.
I look at Brave and I say, I feel like it's our destiny to ride this horse.
Bro, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah?
This horse
do
is
it.
my destiny. How do you ride a horse?
I don't know.
I turned into a seahorse, but I wouldn't have been able to swim.
It's true. You would have been a really bad seahorse.
I don't know how to ride a horse, but if
I
it's
think
our
that-
destiny, I think we'll figure it out.
I think that's
so
how you like
right.
soft lock a druid is by turning into a seahorse in water when you no longer have swimming speed. So you're just done. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to get on the horse.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Yep, you do it.
I rolled an 11.
That just barely does it. I was just gonna say if it was a 10 or above, you do it. Because I don't have horse riding check anywhere written down.
Ill prepared.
All right, you both get on the horse. What do you mean ill prepared? I didn't expect you to turn into a horse in the middle of a street.
You gave me wild shape, dude. We're gonna do this at least 4 more times.
You said you get it twice per short rest.
We're gonna take a lot of short rests, Doug.
I think that's my call. But all right, you run, I guess, gallop in the direction that Marnie, I think I said her, Marcy led you. And sure enough, you arrive at a clearing in a forest with a semi-tall, cylindrical, tower-like building with clouds painted up the side of the blue structure and like other kind of depiction. Like the sun is painted on there. There's clouds. It's just a normal like sky scene. And
All of you make a perception check real quick.
My perception should be really bad. It's not that bad though.
If you can make it worse, if you feel like you really want to nerf yourself
No, that's
that
okay.
much.
I got a 9.
What did?
I rolled a natural 1.
Well, you're on a horse.
Mine, you're on a horse.
Uh,
Well done.
okay.
What is perception? I rolled a non-natural 20.
Geez,
Is that your perception
somehow
or the
horse is
horse's
the one that
perception?
manages this. You see there are actually two people like kind of standing outside the front door, kind of keeping watch. You would have noticed this normally if you weren't running at high speed on a horse, but you notice these two people. They haven't noticed you quite yet, unless you continue to just charge forward. Yeah, you're at the edge of this clearing, and they haven't noticed you yet. So do as you wish.
I return back to my Knowlish state,
Probably a good call.
but I don't let them get off me first. I just do it, and they land on top of me as they come tumbling down.
Just take like, hang on. You take 2 damage.
What?
Me?
You had 2 full-grown people land on you.
Full grown, they're children.
Nah, I don't think Brave is a child.
Is Brave not a child? Let's assume everyone's a child in our games.
No, I'm pretty sure
I
Ash is-
picture Brafe as like 17.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Ash is like 12. Ash is easily the youngest one.
How old am I?
I told you your characters are up to interpretation,
Okay.
just not 12.
I am an unknown age. I
All
could
right.
be well over 100 for all we know.
All right, fine. You take 1 damage
Yes,
because
success. Because I wrote down 22 instead of 21 by accident anyway. So
good work. All right. That commotion did not draw their attention. Still, they're distracted. They're talking to each other, just kind of keeping watch over the front door and the only apparent entrance to this building. I actually forgot to mention this. As you do kind of get a bigger look at this structure, at the top of it there is a very large telescope with like a skylight around the rest of the roof, kind of granting clear access to the sky and everything around it. That was the only other detail that I forgot to say. I just felt like that would be fun.
you said there's
Just
2
for a
guys
second.
at the front door.
Yes, there are 2 guys in blue robes.
Bro, what happened to that horse?
I don't know what happened to the horse.
Whoa.
I look at it. I look at the other 2 like they're dumb.
Asher, we've got to get in here, bro. How should we get in here? You seem like you've been through more adventures than me. I kind of just chill out, bro. I like to play my music.
I feel like we should ask to go inside.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's actually a really good plan.
All right, let's go ask him.
Let's go.
We emerge from the wood line.
Oh my god, a person! Where did they come from?
I take offense to that. I am not a person.
A thing.
Well, that's slightly more offensive.
It's even
somehow.
more offensive. What the
I'm
heck?
sorry, you startled me.
I am one of the disc's creations.
Who are you people? You don't have the robes on. You're not part of the Cloud Rider cult, are you?
No,
I've never seen
but I
you
have some
before.
ideas about your name.
Well, the boss isn't really here right now. I'm sure he'd love to hear him. That's been a major cause of anxiety for him recently.
We're actually tourists, and we heard that you guys have a really cool tower. Can we just take a tour of your tower, please?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I mean, on any other day, I'm sure the boss would be glad. But they're all on a group picnic, and because we pulled the short ends of this, we pulled the short straws, so we're on tower duty again. And
So you guys are naturalists that use straws.
his friend is like, yeah, I feel like it's rigged. We always get the short straws. I feel like they're rigging it somehow.
Well, do you guys want to join us? We'll give you the big straws every time.
No, that's equally as bad because that's still kind of. I mean, that'll put two people where we're at then.
What if we just promise that everybody gets to go to the picnic no matter what?
Well, then people like you would just waltz into the tower with no one else in there, and
Well, but we're not dangerous, so I feel like
We're
that's
not.
okay.
but it's still. I don't think the boss would be happy about people just poking around in our tower.
Well, he wouldn't be your boss anymore. So
I really don't want to mess with him.
There's a lot of logic to what he said.
He can mess us all up real quick. He's a scary man. Except for when he's on. I've heard during picnic days, the only scary thing is how good he is at volleyball, but we haven't gotten to witness that yet.
Well, good for you. It's a picnic day.
Yo, guys, have you like seen a big bird?
Several. There's a lot of those that exist, but yeah, several.
Favorite
All
thing
the
that has
time.
been said.
No, like a special big bird, bro. It's like a griffin.
Again, there's a lot of those.
We need an egg. We need an
every bird
egg.
is special because it lives in the
It's-
sky.
his
Bro,
name is
I hear
this
that.
bird's name is Griffin.
You mean the griffin?
Yeah, bro. We
Well,
need
we
that
tried
egg.
that earlier, and they said they kept being confused when we said the Griffin. So,
Well, it's a common misconception.
well, have you
Um,
accepted it?
It's actually rule number 1 that we're not allowed to have people whose names are the same as a bird's name in our cult because we just want to avoid that confusion at all costs.
That's a really good rule, except
makes
it's very exclusionary. So in our cult, we won't have that.
Why are you starting a cult?
Well,
Bro,
because
we've gotten off
You're right.
track.
We
We've
shouldn't
gotten
call
off
it a cult.
track. Asher,
Good.
tell him the plan, bro. We need to find the thing. Tell him about the thing, bro.
The what thing?
Bro, are you wanting to be a ranger?
Oh yeah, we need the egg from the nest of the griffin.
Well, you see, we've been keeping our eyes on this griffin for a long time because they're not really, the most common things to just see out in the wild. So I don't see why we would just, tell you where to go to find this thing in case you heard it or something.
We're not
I am
gonna
literally 12 years old.
I don't
and-
care.
and I like
I'm literally 36, and you don't see me using my age as a factor as to whether or not I can and can't hurt birds.
Bro, listen.
It's a valid point, Ash. Your age really has nothing to do with it. In fact, your age probably means you're more likely to hurt.
I mean, you can just
listen.
On the other hand, I am of infinite.
I mean, a 4-year-old could accidentally hurt a bird. If it just threw a pebble and hit the bird, then it's 4 and it still did it. It doesn't matter.
Brafe lays
Yeah, but
down
I-
on the ground.
What?
Wait, what did you say?
Brafe lays down on the ground.
Okay.
They don't even, you know what? They don't even acknowledge you.
I turn to Brave and I throw my hands in the air and I look at the people guarding the door and I say, "Oh no, help him!"
What's wrong with him? I don't have any healing magic.
I think he's having a heart attack. Go get somebody.
Hey, Jeremy, you go get someone while I keep watch of the door.
And he just goes, all right. And just kind of leisurely walks off.
Check if he's breathing.
He starts walking a little faster because now he feels bad.
Run, Jeremy.
This is so stupid. What are
Hey,
we
don't tell
doing?
Jeremy what to do.
I mean, you say it's stupid. You're avoiding combat right now, but
Oh, we're aware.
This is not how I anticipated it going, but so far
Bro,
it's going.
I hurt so bad. The only thing that'll make me better is if you show me where the griffin is, bro.
Wow, that's like the thing that 3-year-olds use when they don't get a candy bar that they want.
It's
so that's
my
definitely
one
a lie.
cure. We need the egg. It's the only
Are
thing that will
you
cure
a
my
medical
disease.
expert, dude?
Hey,
Because
All right.
Hey,
I cast.
hang on. I want Alex to make a deception check to see if he fools this person into actually
The only
thinking he's
thing
in pain
that
or
will
not.
cure my disease is the egg
You know
of this
what?
griffin,
I'll
bro.
actually give you. You can actually have.
I got
you
a
can do
21.
performance check. A 21.
Yeah. If it's
Okay,
performance, it's 22.
I'm starting to think that you're actually kind of hurting a little bit. But I
Yeah.
still can't just show you where the griffin is. Maybe.
Just let
you
us
don't have to show
inside
us.
and
You
we'll
can
find
tell
it.
us.
Do you want a Tinder box? I
No,
love
I'm
Tinder,
good. I'm really good. on the
specifically
Tinder
when it's
box.
in a box form.
Hey, can you promise me something?
Absolutely.
Okay, if I go ask the boss if I can tell you where the griffin is, will you promise not to go in the tower?
until I
I
get back or until Jeremy gets back?
look at him and I cast Charm Person.
All right. What do I have? I surely get to resist this.
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, not the most wise person.
Yep, that's what I'm counting on.
I'm assuming that a 3 will not save.
Not close.
I was gonna say that seems. I mean, like a 4 minus 1 is really not gonna do great.
Mm-mm.
All
No.
right, he's charmed. Congrats.
What's his name again?
I never told you this one's name.
I look at him and I say, "What's your name?"
Biff.
Hey, Biff. Where's
Hi.
the Griffin?
I honestly don't know. I know that the boss has a map or some sort of something inside that shows it, but I've never gotten to look at it.
Well, Biff, we should go look at that map together.
I'm good. I think I'm gonna stay out here. Maybe I'll go to the picnic. I suddenly feel this newfound calm and peace and charm over me that maybe I'll finally go see what the picnics are like.
He's charmed. Wouldn't he have to do what he says? Unless it like immediately puts him in danger.
I'm trying to remember, exactly how it
Yeah.
works.
Basically,
Probably,
If it
but-
harms him and puts him in danger, then he won't do it. But other than that, he'll do whatever you tell him.
Oh Jesus.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, well, I guess I'll look at it with you, but I really is it okay if I just like
Well, okay, so no, actually, so if you read the charm person thing, it says you you say fail saving throw. Charm creature regards you as friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature know it was charmed by you.
Okay.
Charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. So
okay, so he's just
so yeah, it doesn't just do whatever you say. It is just like
it's not like command person.
right. Yeah.
So I think I'll go either tell Jeremy that was a false alarm or go to the picnic or something. But yeah, I
Hey
don't.
Biff, can I
Yeah.
offer a suggestion?
Sure.
I think you should wait for Jeremy to come back and then tell him it was a false alarm, and then you guys should just go to the picnic.
I mean, that sounds pretty great. You seem like trustworthy folk. I don't know why we bother guarding this tower.
I mean, it's a
Seem like
great tower. I get it.
importance.
Well, so we're gonna go inside, and you're just gonna wait here for Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a plan.
Cool. I saunter around him into the tower, eating trash.
I
Well,
follow him,
sanitary.
not eating trash.
All right. I mean, he
Okay.
doesn't do anything to stop you. You've thoroughly avoided. You've solved my combat puzzle.
We're pacifists.
Playing the pacifist route over here. Yeah.
Pacifist route.
Ash,
Brave,
do you go
Brave
in?
gets up and walks in behind them.
Does everyone go in?
Yes.
Okay. I get to flip the page.
Turn the page.
All right. You enter inside, and immediately you notice that this tower this room seems a lot bigger than it would have from the outside. Like the diameter of this room is just much larger than it originally appeared from the than just looking on the tower.
Bro, the
Um,
diameter of this room is like so much bigger than it originally appeared from the outside, bro.
You see there's a door to your left and a door to your right, but no discernible, like there's nothing in front of you really at all, except there's a small like panel in the wall that is just empty. There's nothing in it right now. There's like 3 little circular slots in it. And as you look up, there's like a shifting mural, almost like an enchanted looking mural that just depicts like a sunny day with some clouds blowing in front of it. And occasionally whenever a cloud passes the sun, like the room gets a little dimmer and stuff like that. It's just like it's almost as if it's reflecting the actual sky, even though it's not, but it's just as realistic.
Brave just stares at it.
Wonderful.
So there's a wood panel in front of us with 3 little like cutouts.
It's not wood, it's like stone, but yeah, there's
Stone
nothing.
panel. Okay.
Yeah, there's like 3 little circular indentations that are just there, and there's a door to your left and a door to your right.
Well, I got a question for you, Ash. Are you feeling lucky?
God, I hate you guys.
Yep.
Left or right?
Right.
Let's go right.
Right is right.
Right is right.
Rafe, do you join?
I grab Braith by the collar as we walk past him.
Oh, bro. Okay.
Awesome. All right, you three go. You open the door and walk in, and the door automatically closes behind you. It doesn't lock or anything.
Oh,
but,
no.
The room you've entered is almost completely pitch black.
Bro.
But in front of you, there's like a night sky and depicted in front of you, like on this wall.
Oh, hell
Like another one of
yeah.
these murals. With stars, you can see the moon. Occasionally, again, like a light cloud will kind of pass in front of them and kind of fade it out a little bit, block the view a little bit. But there's a bright, the like light from the moon is casting a bright light on a like book on a pedestal.
This is beautiful.
What does this look like if I have dark vision?
The exact same.
Just a little bit brighter. Cool.
Yeah, the walls are painted black. It's not like
there's nothing that I'm not seeing.
Yeah, it's not like a magical black. It's literally just a very, very dark room to depict this night scene more effectively.
Bro, I am inspired. And he pulls out his sham and starts composing a tune.
I don't know if you all know what a shama sounds like, but it's not like the most elegant sounding. It's like a brass sounding oboe. It's kind of harsh if you play it too loudly.
Here's a sham.
Is this what's the Futurama like hollow thing that it played?
Yeah.
This is exactly what he...
Holophoner.
Holophoner.
It's like a fanfare that you're playing. Are we going to get a copyright strike for this man's beautiful sham playing?
I hope not.
Cool.
I walk up to the book. Is there anything written on it?
It's turned open to a single page. I'm assuming you want to read it.
Yeah.
Before he reads it, how is a book open to a single page?
Like you can't. It's like already open, and there's
Two
one
pages.
Just the cover.
No,
Just
one
the
of the
cover.
pages. No, screw you. One of the pages is blank. It's open to a single page. It's literally just this one thing. And as you try to turn the pages, you realize that all the other pages are glued shut, and it'll just close the book. This is the only page in the book. There's one page, and it's just this. Do you read it now?
Yeah.
All right. At the top of the page, it just says stars, and there's a poem written on it. And it reads, "The sun has fallen, night has won. I long for sleep, the day is done. And as I gaze up to the stars, I think that they don't look so far. Why I thought to try, I do not understand, but there I was, a star in hand. I must be dreaming, this can't be right." And then appeared a door to life. So I reached out and grabbed some more, and with them made another door. A door to dreams, a door to peace, a door to make real life deceased. And when it's done, it opens wide, and I can see what waits inside. A world of wonder with no limits, so I run through to live within it, and leave behind the world I'd seen to live my life inside a dream.
Let's go to the other room.
All right.
We're looking for an office. We're not looking for a world without limits. So I don't like this place.
Hey, can you send us that? No, we don't go back. Stop.
Okay.
Do you have that text anywhere?
I can take a picture of it. I mean, it's like scrawled out in my handwriting, so.
I kind of wander towards where the stars look like they're coming from, and I reach up to try and grab one.
You don't grab one, but as your hand gets near one, it kind of like moves with your, like, to be nearer to your hand almost.
Asher,
I-
bro,
it is-
get
I
up.
pull my hand back real fast because that's creepy.
All right. It's where it was whenever you pulled your hand back.
All right, I rolled a natural 20, so I'm not as afraid of this thing as I thought I was.
All right.
I reach my hand back up until it like meets my hand.
Okay. You have basically like a star on this mural kind of under your hand.
I pull it down
The star follows your hand's movement.
and I draw a door with it.
No,
No?
nothing happened.
This
Nothing
is-
happened. You're on the right track with the whole star thing, but yeah, it doesn't. Nothing happens when you trace a door
Oh.
with the star.
I grab the star and I start to walk out of the room back into that first room.
It's not like a tangible. You can't actually pick it up. It's like
Ugh.
it's on the wall. You had the right idea. Like it's on the wall and it's kind of moving with your hand. It's like I don't want to say it's like one of those like fancy. It's not like a dry erase board where like the marker makes a mark. It's not like that where like it like follows your movement. You can't like take the line off the dry erase board, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's not like sketching. It's just that's its movement. It's not like sketching on the wall or anything. But you can, yes,
I
you can
reach
move
my-
these stars.
I reach my other hand up and bring it closer to this one.
I mean,
And I reach my other hand up to try to get another star.
do you have so you have the first one and then you reach up and you start moving a second one too.
Yeah.
You look like a child who has learned how this mechanic works for the first time now as you kind of waggle these two stars around.
I turn to everybody else and I say, "Look, guys."
I go and I get a couple stars and I bring them over to where the other two are.
Again, you can't really like pick up the star.
But like
It's up
I
on this wall. It is
I
stuck
kind of
on the wall,
drag them over like
like in front of the others.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they follow your hand's movements.
I
Brave,
do
you
that.
and
I do that
David
with
can
as
take
many stars as I can, just kind of pooling them into one area.
Okay, you've made a very, very bright, large mass of stars.
Brave is just reading the poem and like teary-eyed because it's so beautiful.
Awesome.
So I mean, I can't if I take the stars and I try to like form a door out of all the ones that were clustering, or can we not? Will they not stay where we left them?
They stay where you left them. You have
Okay, so if we take all the stars that we can gather and try to form a door, what happens?
Do you do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you do that, like as you form a door, kind of with that, there's like it's like a connected dots line of like moonlight kind of connects those all, and that part of the wall kind of just like swings open and reveals a small chamber with a little pedestal and a small stone disc with a star engraved in it.
I
walk in.
Yep.
Okay. You walk in the room. You're now in the room with the pedestal and the thingy and the star.
And the star is
I-
engraved in the pedestal.
It's engraved. It's like a little stone disc. Like it matches the shape of the cutouts from earlier, and like that
Gotcha.
little disc has a star on it.
Oh, I pick it up.
All right.
No, we got to replace the weight with something.
No, you're good.
Ah,
you pick
great.
it up. The only thing that happens.
I
is
start running.
The door automatically opens. It's the only thing that happens. That led you into the room, almost as if it's saying that's all that's left to do in this room.
I walk back out into the
Guys,
middle
I
room.
think there's more to do in this room.
All right, y'all debate the philosophy of stars and the moon. Well, yeah, there's a hidden reward in there. You have to perfectly recreate the Mona Lisa with all the stars. Please don't try.
I rolled a 10.
That's not going
Plus-
to perfect. You're not going to be able to perfectly recreate it with anything less than a natural 25, which doesn't even exist.
Okay. I walk back into the main room, and in the process, I grab Brave by the collar and drag him into the main room.
Bro, there's
You're
serious,
back in
there's
the main
serious
room.
art in here, bro, and you're separating me from it. Brave rips,
Bring it with us.
Yeah, Brave rips the poem out of the book and takes it with him.
Oh no. Okay. Ruined. That was the only Well, no, you can't rip the poem out because
He
Can
just
you
takes
take
the whole
I
book.
was saying, can you
Just
take the
take the whole
book?
book.
make a strength check.
Jesus fuck.
17.
Okay, the book was like bolted down to the pedestal, but with the 17, you kind of break that and then just take the book.
Bro, I'm going to write a song with this book.
Nice jump, Rafe.
Was the only other page that's able to be used in that book. All right, you
We
now
go through
have-
the other door.
All right, gun full speed ahead. You walk through. Let me find the right page. You walk through, and like the other room, there's a mural on the far end of this one also, with panels depicting each of like the 4 seasons. There's spring. You see like some kids almost running, like just like playing in the streets and stuff like that. There's some people like flying a kite. Just like normal spring scenes kind of playing out on this. The wall is like segmented into fourths with each of these seasons. There's summer. You see scenes of like people at a beach. You see scenes of like fireworks and just stuff like that. There's fall, and you see like people jumping into like just raked up leaves, just like normal scenes for these seasons. And then winter, which has people like sledding down hills and like building snowmen and stuff, like just depicting all of the 4 seasons. And in front of you in the middle of the room, there is a small patch of dirt and a, well, that's all you notice, I guess, actually,
Nathan,
because there's no, yes?
is this Click Clock Wood?
This is not Click Clock Wood.
Okay.
You do not have to find a pedestal by the bird's nest and ground pound it and then go back into the main room.
I thought it was going to be Click Clock Wood.
No, and I now realize the similarity to that this puzzle has, but it is not Click Clock Wood from Banjo-Kazooie. No, that's all you make out of this room just from walking into it.
Asher, bro, what's your favorite season?
Summer.
Ooh, summer. Summer's good. Summer's good.
Oh, is that all you? Is that all you had? You didn't have any ideas or anything?
apparently it.
What's your favorite season, Trash Boy?
I like trash season.
What season's that?
That's
always
fall.
trash
That's
season.
fall and spring. Fall and spring are trash season.
Okay, I think I like
Okay.
spring the best,
spring,
bro. Like the way
spring
that the
cleaning, and in the fall we rake all the leaves and get all the trash out of our yard.
All right.
I think I like spring
I
be-
as a DM need clarification. I need your reasoning, but
I answered in character to our DM,
thanks.
to my god, Oscar the Grouch.
How did you make it that?
I think I like spring because all the moisture in the air creates great harmonics for my sham. And the grass
play
is
the same game, of
growing
course. I
and
know
the
you only have
plants are
one video right now.
blooming and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful, bro.
Let's go stand in front of the spring one then.
Okay, yeah, I like spring.
All right, you're standing in front and looking at the spring mural.
Bro, let's plant a flower in that dirt, bro.
Is there flowers?
Do you have a flower? Asher, do you have a flower, bro?
I don't have a flower.
I roll for flower.
Genuinely, honestly, make that roll.
I rolled a 15. I don't know what you want me to.
You do actually notice that there has been like a seed planted in this dirt.
Bro, it's fate again, bro. It's destiny. Today's just a destiny day, bro. This flower, we said we want to plant a flower, bro, and then there's this seed here. It's destiny.
Is there like a watering pitcher or something?
No. You've already noticed everything there is to notice about this room.
I spit on the dirt.
I touch the spring mural. Does it do anything?
No.
Bro,
No, this
it's
one does
too
not
far
react
away,
to
bro. I try to scoop up the flower or the dirt with the seed in it and take it in front of spring.
Okay, nothing happens.
Maybe we should touch the summer mural next.
Oh yeah, try that,
I-
bro.
I'm
touch
gonna
the
I'm
summer.
gonna retcon a little bit. After you spit on it, it does like it seems to soak up the moisture a little bit before you scooped it out. I'll retcon that in. That should have been the thing.
Um,
I
s-
on it.
I spit on it again.
Okay, it sucks up a little bit more moisture.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah, I
that.
guess so.
I cast detect
Um,
magic.
You notice magic on the murals, but it's like light illusion magic which would explain like why they're kind of animated and moving.
Yeah.
And then there's just like a tiny bit. I don't know what school it would be, but there's just like a tiny bit of magic on this seed,
Okay.
but nothing that's like too crazy or that's gonna really upset much in the room.
That's it.
Yep. I mean, you spit on it again and it soaked up a little bit more of the moisture.
I spit on it again.
All right, it soaks up some more moisture.
You're gonna have
You're
dry
getting there.
mouth.
It's just a really inefficient way of doing this puzzle, but you're getting there.
Okay.
I just start spitting on it, just
Okay.
repeatedly.
You're gonna get dehydrated soon. Your mouth does that thing where you spit on it so much that you can't make any more spit right now.
Guys, you gotta spit on it.
There's probably a more efficient way of doing this.
There definitely is. There super is.
Brafe goes to the mural with Spring, and
Oh my god.
tries to imagine that it's raining now in
That
spring.
doesn't do
I-
anything.
Did the door close behind us on this one?
Yes,
Can I exit at all?
you can, but that's not the solution. I'll tell you that right now.
Can I? I want to exit and
Okay.
pop my head out the front door and ask Biff if I just
He's
pop my
still
head
not
out.
back yet. He is still not back.
No, Biff was waiting. I thought.
Oh shoot, he was.
Yeah, I pop my head out. I pop my head out.
Already
I'm
come
like,
back and they left.
I'm like,
They went to the picnic. They went to go confront their big evil boss. You'll probably never see them again because he probably will kill them. You did bring this upon them.
all right, I go back.
All right.
That was my solution.
Your solution was ask for a hint.
I was gonna ask Biff if he had a pail of water. I don't know what the thing was.
He does it. I am flabbergasted right now. You said something very specific before we started that would be really relevant. There's your hint.
Adam did?
Yes. Whenever I sent your character, there's your hint. It's a
Oh,
very
I forgot I
immediate-
had that.
There you go. It would be a really efficient way of doing
I thought that was
this,
such a dumb skill to have a bit of joke about it.
it was.
I
Michael
cast.
did solve it.
I cast create water.
There you go. Michael did solve it, and I was really trying to drive home the boy. Moisture really seems to be doing it, huh? Sure does.
I forgot.
Is there a bucket of water anywhere? No, there isn't. All right, you create water, and almost like trees need water to grow, this grows into like a little sapling, and the spring mural kind of lights up, like the borders of it kind of light up a little bit, and you now have a little sapling in front of you.
All right, bro. I know a lot about trees, and I know that also the tree needs sun. Can you make a sun too, bro?
Create or destroy celestial body. Yes, my
Yeah, I could create a celestial body.
create Andromeda. My favorite spell.
Oh my god, that was funny.
I have fairy fire, but that just kind of like makes something glow. I also have dancing lights. Yeah, that's a cantrip. Brave casts dancing lights, and it makes 4 torch-sized lights, and I'm gonna combine them into one and put it over top the sapling.
You see the summer border kind of light up, and the tree grows a little bit taller.
Oh, bro, yeah. Look at that, bro. It's a bigger tree now. Shoot, Asher. Now you gotta.
It's like actually like halfway to like full size. I shouldn't say a little bit. I've realized we're halfway through this puzzle, and I made it a sapling.
Yeah, you're all right. You're all right.
It's
Bro,
a half-size tree.
now
I'm tracking.
It's a
Can
teenage
you-
tree.
Can you make it change its leaves change colors, bro?
No,
After you don't have magic.
I can only shoot things and cure things.
Try
That's a
shooting
good,
it, bro.
That's good magic.
Bro, try
Yeah.
shooting it.
Shoot it.
I take out my bow and shoot it.
Roll a d20 to see if you hit the tree.
11.
You kind of hit, like, it goes through a few of the branches, but the wind that kind of flies off the arrow does rustle a few of the leaves as it goes through.
Oh, I know, bro. We have to make the leaves fall, and Brafe goes down and just starts knocking leaves off.
Not the most conventional. I mean, it kind of works. Like, they start falling, but the fall panel doesn't go light up. You're close.
I think we need wind.
Oh, because there's kites.
That was the spring mural, but you did your best.
Brafe blows at the tree really hard.
A lot of the leaves actually start to fly off a little bit, and the next panel lights up.
We all blow on the tree.
Yeah, so all the leaves kind of start to fall off and change color, and before you know it turns into like a dead tree, essentially.
Bro, is there a dog in here, bro?
Yeah, that's good. I heard it.
Sorry, my dog is currently barking.
Okay, now it's just the winter one. Can you
Can anyone create snow?
or frozen?
I use the cantrip frostbite on the
Alright,
tree.
The tree kind of frosts over a little bit, and icicles form on it. And the fourth mural lights up, and then the spring one kind of like lights up a little brighter, and the tree thaws out and gets leaves again. And the summer one lights up, and it grows a little taller. The fall one, and it like you just see this tree's life cycle kind of looping.
Brafe is
quickly before your eyes.
mesmerized.
And glad to hear that he's liking it. And then the panels on the end, like the spring and the summer and the fall and the winter ones kind of like collapse into each other and split and reveal a door in the middle of the two into a very similar chamber that you saw in the star room.
Brafe holds both hands up for high fives on both sides.
High five.
I'm rolling a dex. I rolled a 2 plus whatever my dex is, which is not that good. So I do not give a good high five.
You tried.
My dex is +2. I rolled a 4.
Bro, that was weak, bro.
I got nothing.
That's all right.
You guys go in the room,
Yes,
or
we
I go in.
chill
Yeah.
here at the tree. Okay,
Yeah, we're in the middle of a race, aren't we?
you really are.
I sure hope that horse saved us some time.
There's two pedestals. There's two pedestals. One has that like same kind of stone disc thing. One has a sun on it, and one has a rain cloud on it.
I pick up the rain cloud and walk back to the main room and put it in.
All right, so you're just gonna leave the
Yep.
third one. All right.
I
take
assume another one is gonna.
I'll take the disc.
Okay. I'm assuming go back into the main room and go up to that
Mhm.
kind of panel of sorts.
Yeah.
You notice that the middle of the three slots is like covered, like you can't put anything in it right now. And there's the sun and the rain ones are open.
I put the cloud on the rain one.
All right. You do that. And the panel was kind of like split into thirds. The wall almost like I don't want to say separates, kind of like spins a little bit just to the left of that, or like at that divider, and the rain cloud pedestal and like little panel spot kind of shift over onto the far left of the room, like kind of by the door with the seasons. And a lever appears directly beneath where the like panel relocated itself to, leaving two main spots in the middle again. The sun is the only one that's open.
But the sun in, Ash.
I put the sun in.
Do you have both of those? Do you have the sun and the star?
Yeah.
That'll be fun. You put the sun one in, and the sun goes to the far right of the room with a lever beneath that, and the middle one opens up with the star.
I put the star in.
Okay. A star-shaped platform appears directly beneath you. And nothing. Well, you figured out the main mechanic of the puzzle. You haven't solved it yet. Nothing really happens. You just have this star-shaped platform beneath you now. But there's the lever under the rain one and the lever under the sun one.
I'll go to the rain one, bro.
I'll go to the sun one. Ash, you stand on the star platform.
Got it.
And I look at Brave and I say, on the count of 3. Ready? 1,
1,
2,
2.
3. Throw the lever.
Yeah, Brave does too.
Okay, you both pull it at the same time, and that's how I'm resolving that. And like one of those pens that you had in 3rd grade that had a bunch of colors, both do not go down because both cannot go down at the same time. They both kind of stop halfway because you've created a paradox by making it sunny, by having sun and having rain at the same time.
Have you ever heard of a sun shower, Nate? Yeah.
I have, and that's not the solution. So,
Bro, I'll make it rain.
All right, I lift my lever up.
All right, I pulled the
Right.
rain.
You pull that lever down, and the mural above you shifts, and dark rain clouds appear at the top, and water starts falling from the ceiling, and it's a rain shower, and makes a thin puddle on the ground that you're all standing on.
Okay, Brave stops. He puts the leather back.
All right, it's still cloudy out, I guess. Cloudy in. It's cloudy. But it's no longer raining, and there's still that thin sheet of water.
I pull the sun lever.
You pull that, and the sun comes out and evaporates all of the rain that was standing on the ground. And as the water vapor rises, so does the star platform, taking Ash what appears to be directly into the ceiling, but right as you're about to hit, you pass straight through.
Bye,
And,
Asher.
Way
Asher
to break through the glass ceiling, Ash.
Asher,
We're all
is
proud
the
of you.
first of our 3 characters to ascend. He is going to gain. You
I am now a Super Saiyan.
Ash is now god of the cult.
you pass through the ceiling and find yourself in a hidden circular room. Almost at the top, you see the telescope, that skylight above you. There's around you in the room, there is a desk, a small little treasure chest, and that's about all that's actually in this room. It's just the desk and the chest with the telescope, and there's all sorts of bookshelves and stuff like that in there too. But
I opened the chest.
I figured you would. That's more fitting. You pull out a few random looking books and tomes and robes or whatever, and you find a ring sitting in its own kind of little protective case at the bottom there.
I take the ring.
Hey, Brave,
All right.
do you think that Ash died?
Oh, probably, bro. We should wait a
What
little
happens?
bit, though.
What happens if you throw your rain lever again?
Bro, let's wait first, okay, bro?
I feel like this would be narratively fun.
But narratively important is the question.
I mean, we can find out.
No, we're okay.
I take the ring and I just pocket it for now.
Okay. Yeah.
And I search through the desk.
You search through the desk. You find a map that is like rolled up with a label on it that says Griffin on it, and you find a book titled "The Lusty Argonian Maid."
That's 3 for
I
3.
take the book.
All right, I've done it, Alex. Every side trail.
Yeah, I noticed that every side trail we had a joke for the lusty Argonian maid, and so I made sure that Nate included one.
Every single one has put that book in it somewhere. All right, there's that copy. Did you
It's a
say you take
bestseller.
it?
Love that book.
Yeah, I take
Make
it
a
and put it in my
Make a
bag.
strength check.
Is it like bolted down?
Yes, very securely, actually.
There's so many copies of this book, though. I don't know why he's worried
He
about
really
it.
likes it. He just-
18.
he's the- gosh dang it. I had 17. All right, yeah. You have this book now, which we can leave to Adam to figure out narratively what that means. But all right,
Who has the book?
Ash.
But I mean, does anybody else have it, or did they just find it? I don't remember if anybody else took it.
No one else took it. We
Okay.
all encountered it somewhere though, and
Yeah,
I think we just
okay.
didn't really. Yeah. All right. Well, you have
Okay.
this book now.
Yes.
I'm assuming you also took the scroll, like
Yeah.
the map. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes, we'll
Nothing more of significance really in this.
What about the robes?
They look too big to fit you.
What about what
Do they
fit
look-
us?
Do they look like I
No.
could sell them?
No, they look unimportant and like I was trying to put more things in a single ring in a large treasure chest. 'Cause that
With
would
this
be-
telescope, how big is this telescope? Could I take
it's
it
pretty,
with me?
It's pretty big. No, it's like built into the roof and like it's like part of the architecture. I mean, you can
Is
look
there-
through it if you want.
Is there like a nice quill around here or on the
Why
desk?
did you try to steal things? No,
You're so roguish.
I gave you your cool thing, and I gave you the map, and you also managed to beat the 17 plus dice save for the Lusty Argonian Maid, which is a treasure in itself.
All right.
No, I don't. There's not really. I mean, there's a few normal quills if you want some of those.
I'll take one.
Okay, you take a normal quill, so you can take deep literary analysis notes on your copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid.
Yep.
All right. Okay. You have.
And
these
then I
things.
stand on the where I came up again.
All right. Nothing really happens as you stand on it.
I say Leviosa.
Bro, I get the
that's-
feeling that now I should pull this lever, bro. And I pull the
Maybe we
lever.
should wait a little bit.
No, now's the time.
Did you? All right.
I pull the lever.
All
Pull
right.
the
Yeah.
lever, Brave.
After you basically just make the combination wrong again, the platform doesn't really gently fall. It just kind of like free falls directly down into the ground floor and kind of crashes down.
Righteous.
Yeah. And the after it like crashes down, the star pedestal kind of pops out of its little spot from the impact and just like fades out and like dissolves, and you can gather it probably went back to its other room, and so do the other two pedestals, like the other two medallions.
I go back into the room on the right.
All right, so start over at the star puzzle. Even though he took the book, that's going to make it real hard for anyone else who tries
I
to
mean,
get
is it
into
a different puzzle? Like, I can figure it out still.
No, I mean, I only wrote the one poem. That took me a while. I'm not going to slam poetry here. All right. I mean, I'm like going to guess you're going to use the map.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used the map to get us to
All
the Griffin.
All right, you walk outside of the building. You open the map, and actually, as you're like reading this map, you see the Griffin kind of fly overhead.
Well, that's convenient.
We should have
Yeah.
just waited.
It does actually coincide with the map. It goes the same direction that you would have followed the map to, but y'all have taken so long that the Griffin has actually managed to show itself and fly back towards its nest, which you'll have to figure that crap out when you get there.